Assalamu alaikum guys, I'm back again with another yummy recipe. This one is for meat and potato biryani. So firstly, I'm going to start off with cooking my meat in a pressure cooker. I've added a bit of oil. Into that I'm going to add one it's roughly chopped onion, one roughly chopped tomato, and then my meat. I am using 1 pound of lamb meat on the bone, 2 green chilies and some Sindhi biryani masala. This is by Laziza. I'm only adding half a packet. And then to that 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 cup of water. Give that a good mix and then put it into your pressure cooker for around 40 minutes. This will ensure that your meat is nice and tender. Now we're going to make the masala for the biryani. In a big pan, take some olive oil and add some chopped onions. Cook until golden brown. This should take a few minutes, and then add some ginger and garlic paste. Cook for a further 2 to 3 minutes and then add the remaining Sindhi biryani masala. Now this is something a little bit different, but I like to add some achar gosht masala, around 2 to 3 tablespoons. This gives it a bit of a different taste, a achari taste. You can skip this part if you don't want that. This is optional, but I like to add some natural yogurt to my biryani. It gives it a nice tangy flavour. Mix that in really well and then add a teaspoon of salt or more if you want. And then now I'm going to add around 7 chopped tomatoes and leave that to cook on a low to medium heat. Check in occasionally just to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. Now I'm going to boil my rice to some water. I'm adding some salt and my pre-soaked rice. Just make sure that you keep an eye on your rice, because if it does get overdone, it can ruin the biryani. So just keep an eye on it. Back to the masala now. And oh my God, it smells heavenly and it looks perfect. And fully ready to put my potatoes in. Again, this is optional. You don't have to add potatoes if you don't want to, but I feel it just adds that extra dimension to the dish. And then give it a good mix and then cook it on a low to medium heat, keeping an eye to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Oh, the meat is done. My potatoes are done as well, so I'm ready to add all of my meat that I cooked in my pressure cooker into my masala, and then give that a good boon. Boon is how do I explain what bunna is? I think people call it different things in different languages. Bunna, boon. It's when you really fry off and cook off all the wetness and the moisture from the dish and the oil rises to the top. And that's what gives it that really nice flavor. So make sure that you do that and you really boon your masala to give it that extra, chatpata taste. Guys, if any of you have a better way of explaining what boon means, then please mention in the comments below. What I'm doing now is I have taken all my masala out from the pan and I am putting my cooked rice, a layer of cooked rice on the base of the pan. Then I'm going to add all of my masala, my meat potato masala that we just cooked in the middle. And then top it off with the remaining rice. So it's rice, meat, and then rice on top. Now, whenever I've had chawal in a restaurant or a takeaway, or even in Pakistan, they have these lovely grains of yellowy orange rice in the biryani. So to mimic that, I got some food dye and then just poured it on top. And the next part is, I don't know what they call it in English, but my mum always says to me, chawal dum pe rakho. So I just put it in the oven for about 20 minutes and this is the outcome. I'm ready to break my rosa. However, we have to wait, and this was literally minutes before rosa opening time anyway, so it was amazing timing. And the house smelled so good. When are they gonna invent smelly vision so you guys can actually smell these dishes? But for now, I'm loving seeing your recreations of my dishes. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Have a blessed Ramadan. Allah Hafiz. Bye.